but they're more excited about that, and then we come with something real, realize that not everyone wants to support us. But if you understand success, if you understand entrepreneurship, you got to recognize that it's all about the obstacles. It's all about recognizing what we need to do. So although things will never be perfect, although we stayed at that airport before we got 4 o'clock in the morning, we're sitting here like, hey, where's Easy Rental? Like, we're so frustrated and pissed off. But at the same time, we're learning. We're all learning together. So we can all come back and look at these things. Like, we'll never be perfect. And I never want to be perfect. I want to continue to fail. Because I don't learn from education. I don't learn from going to college. Like, I'm a college dropout. Like, my mom, my biological father was murdered and killed in the streets. Like, my mom taught me to always like connect with people and learn from each individual. So whether I'm with a janitor or someone at the top, I'm learning from them. And I want it to be the same, because it doesn't matter what your title or position at. If we all connect together, we can all extract knowledge and information from each other. So that's what we believe in. That's what Cohshare is. Cohshare is all about sharing your identity, sharing your creativity to the world. And that's pretty much it. I don't want to talk too much though. But you guys have any questions? Like, particularly?
I think he cleared everybody's thoughts.
Yeah.
I think everyone seems pretty secure.
Because like, I think like, even like, I look at what you two do for Manila, the magazine. You guys share so much. Like, you guys put so much content information. But at the same time, you all understand that there's still a struggle going on. Like, you got so much creativity. Like, we talked about frequencies and energy. Like, we have so many different people in here that have so many talents. But at the same time, like, we're stuck to this system. Like, the saddest thing is when I talk to my younger brother and I'm trying to tell him how to think outside the box, and my parents are like, no, you need to have this job, you need to work 9 to 5, get your pension. I'm like, that doesn't work anymore. Like, we gotta recognize the shift in our world. We gotta understand that, like, just like if you look at how Detroit was, we always bring up this situation. Like, my family's from Detroit. Detroit was booming. Detroit was Motown. Detroit was the automobile capital. But because of the shift in robotics started doing the things that regular people did. And they didn't know how to shift. Their mindset was just stuck on how they knew how to do things in the old, that they couldn't like recreate themselves. And so Detroit turned into like a massive waste because people were waiting for the government to bail them out because they couldn't think differently. I'm telling people, we're living in a new shift. Like, our ideas are what our ideas are. Like, we all know what it is. But these young kids nowadays, they're making like $50,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Like, they're not going to school. Like, we teach, like, you gotta have mentorships, which I still believe in. You gotta have this, that. These kids are like, we don't need mentors. We're just gonna make money on the internet. We're gonna be influencers. We're just gonna go against what our parents think. So we have this generation of adults that's like, they're fighting with the younger generation. Like, you guys need to listen to us. You guys are so entitled. But they've watched us, and they've seen our failures. They've seen our struggles, and now they're recognizing that they want to do things differently, and it's okay for them to think that way. And that's what Cohshare is all about. Cohshare is all about having your own identities. Cohshare is all about being the person that you truly came on this earth to be, and live it out. Because at the end of the day, once we expire, no matter what you believe in, when that death time comes and we leave this earth, you're going to look back, and you're going to say, what did I truly do on this earth? Did I travel? Did I understand about other cultures? Did I understand people worldwide? Like, many people don't do that, but that's what we want to encourage. We want to go to India, Africa, Philippines, China, Korea. Like, we need to all come together as humankind and understand like things from a different level. So that's it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna be my.
Right.
Thank you, Reggie. Thank you for the information.
Okay.
So moving on. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Adriana. And then Hani, thank you for all your speeches. They're so amazing. And they speak from their hearts. We speak from our hearts. So we're here for the launching, and we keep moving. So as we mentioned this morning, we are having this event as a promotional tool later on. So each one of us will be given the opportunity to talk. So at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call in or ask the next speaker. I'm gonna have to ask Miss Mirasol Fortich. By the way, she's our very first investor who trusted us. And ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. I'm gonna ask her, Mirasol, why we invite people to Cohshare.
Well, personally, I just want to say a few words about myself. I'm probably the most traditional person in this room. Had parents, unlike Reggie, I mean, your story is like very heart-wrenching for me. Because I grew up with parents, 2 parents, 6 kids in the house. We went to church together. We did everything together. Went to my 4-year, I got my 4-year degree, had kids. And I'm thinking, wow, I mean, I have my pensions with 2 jobs. I actually work 140 hours per pay period. And you guys can imagine how much time that is raising 3 children. Being a mother, a wife, you know, making sure everything is, you know, working well in the house. It's chaos most of the time, but I feel when I was introduced to this platform, it's like the stories, I couldn't think beyond my home, my own experiences, but listening to this and everyone's stories, there have been success other than my own success. I'm very blessed, fortunate to have what I have. I don't take things for granted. My life, I cherish every friendship I have, experiences. So with this, I think to invite people is to get yourself out of the box if you haven't yet. So it's very exciting for me to kind of like step out and do something creative for yourself in your mind or, you know, socially, especially because me, I'm not very social, but I love to be social in a way. Does it make sense?
Yes.
But so I'm out there. I'm with you guys. So please join. Get yourself a new, you know, extend your life per se. And so I'm very excited to be part of this. I believe it'll be a legacy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mirasol. At this point, I would like to call in the, she's from Manila. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the amazing
Grace.
Pilar. I'm going to ask her, after listening to all these speeches, what do you think Cohshare has to offer?
Well, pretty much a lot of you guys already, especially Reginald and, you know, Adriana and Valerie has already informed you guys what Cohshare is all about, right? For me, I'm not really very tech savvy kind of person. There's still a lot to learn, and I'm in that process. I've, you know, hearing Marisol's story, which kind of got me teary-eyed because I'm, you know, like a very passionate person. I have a lot of dreams that I still want to, you know, fulfill. And with Cohshare, you know, hearing what its goal is, it has a lot to offer. And if every single person in this room has, leads a busy life and a very, you know, difficult lifestyle, you know, with kids, with responsibilities, priorities. And if Cohshare has that to offer every single person in this world, and it can make a difference, whether it's socially, professionally, if you could all do that in one platform. It's, you know, 8 different, you know, stuff in one platform. You know, if you could use that in one app, wouldn't that be very easy on someone's life, right? It makes everything pretty much very easy. It's so hard to do multitask, you know, every single day. You know, I'm getting older. I get, you know, pretty tired already, you know, doing a lot of stuff. And my priorities now is to sleep more, you know. But if you can have something that would just make your life simpler, easier. And I think that's Cohshare, you know. And, you know, with our work, me and Sally, we do a lot of sharing. We started off like pretty much everything for free, you know, because we like to share a lot of things. We like to share what young people, young generations, or even people that are there, professionals, have to offer with businesses and, you know, just new ideas. We're all about sharing, and we share the same passion. We love, you know, movies, we love concerts, we love traveling, but first and foremost, we love traveling, and that's the whole reason why we came to Cancun, and thanks to you guys, you know. It's such a, you know, pretty fun adventure, a journey, and of course, it's not gonna end here, it's gonna keep going on. And Cohshare is all about sharing, and if we can make a difference in this world, yep, thumbs up.
Okay, of course, I'm gonna call Manila up one here to all the partners we have.
Oh my God.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Celia Abel. After you've
As you
listened to all,
mentioned, it takes a lot of time. Being a social media photographer and videographer, I have to go to YouTube, get 2 accounts for each, Facebook and Instagram. It's a lot of work. Most of my time I spend a lot on social media because that's part of it, because I want to share it to everyone. What we experience, what we do, where we travel, and I really appreciate how people, they always wait for us to do live streaming, and they're excited, to see what we're doing every day, every single day. And I want to share this for Cohshare and contribute, what we have, what we experienced for all the years that we with Manila, and the previous years that I've been active in social media. And I want to invite everyone. All you have to do is upload that app, and at the same time you can make money. Not like me. I mean, it's gonna take a while. Like I started with YouTube, but it takes a while to earn that money. And also for Instagram, right? And it's hard to keep up in all those apps. And I'm always behind with Instagram because there's so much stuff. And on Facebook, I'm trying to keep up with that, and I'm still behind. So with all the stuff that we cover, it's just a lot of time and effort that you have to put in to get, up to date with everything. So please, the apps, oh my God, it's gonna be awesome because you got everything there. You don't have to go to Amazon or any other thing. It's a combination of everything with YouTube, IG, or Snapchat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So please do the apps, okay? And they'll be great. We'll be making money at the same time. We'll be helping a lot of people. It's a charity thing, okay? All of us will be making money. Thanks.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Marlene Celestino. Oh my gosh. I want to ask her, Marlene, why do you think Cohshare will be successful?
Ooh, hi everyone. Cohshare everyone. I will not talk that much because our CEO, the greatest 2 millennials, I am a baby boomer, of course, together with our president over there. Success is, there's no limit with Cohshare. It's too vast and not to succeed. And we are sharing this to the whole world. We can make it, we can do it. This is the time for us to share, and everyone will succeed.
All right.
Short and simple, right? Okay, if I call Marlene the best friend, of course, Miss Liliana. She's the mom of her husband, boxer Manny Pacquiao. Take it away.
Yes, mommy.
Good morning, all world. I'm here with the brilliant mind opinion in this Kuzu. And I'm so
Cohshare.
I'm so happy because I learned a lot what is really media, because I'm the social secretary of media. But to learn more to these people around us, they have the brilliant mind to contribute to the whole world, to make this Cohshare succeed in the whole world. Because I really like this, because I love to do selfie there, anywhere. So when I know that this puzzle can reach out to the whole world, I am really happy and enjoy that. To be a member of this Cohshare. I understand Cohshare for my own opinion. Cohshare is like cooperative, sharing of blessings to everyone. So that's what I understand, because I'm more care of the Philippines. So our cooperative is, I understand this is like cooperative to share everyone your knowledge and your blessing to everybody. So I'm so thankful to you, sir, man, sir, and the brilliant, beautiful lady, my friend here to invite me to join this Cohshare. So I'm here and so happy. I invite Manny Pacquiao. Manny, you're a member of the Cohshare. So JK, I know you have a lot of Cohshare. So if you're one member of this Cohshare, oh my
It's gonna have a
God.
lot of
I know
followers.
everybody will share, like. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome. Cohshare is coming in your world. Woo!
Mommy, you're gonna have a lot of people.
Isn't it fun?
Wow.
Okay, we have the last
A
speaker,
lot
not
of
really the
people.
last because we still have other things to do. But I want to call in, he's the president of National Trust of Philippine American Community. Philippine American Community, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leonard
thank you.
S. Fry.
Thank you, everyone. Well, let me start by thanking the founder, President Richie, Lilibet, Hani, Valerie, and Adrienne. Thank you for having me and all the investors be here. What's it called? Is let me see what I have here. I have learned a lot this past few days, and today the soft launching of Cohshare, which is, I believe, that this app is the new social media that everyone going to be talking about by giving each users a magical experience, which benefits to each individual, especially to the millennials. This is by far and the only app out there that monetizes and giving back to the community and the better good for the humanity. I'm excited to introduce this app to my family and friends to start downloading the Cohshare app. And also I'm happy to be here. The big thanks to Lydia Lang, my lovely aunt, to inviting me here. And so we had a great time. So thank you for having me, and I'm looking forward to see you guys succeed, and I will be here and help, and hopefully will be on part of the team. Thank you again.
Yes!
Did you hear that? He's going to be part of the team, and we're counting on that one, okay? So at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I think our CEO has something to say.
Oh, yeah, so I just want to, it's funny because like the more I hear people talk, it's reminding me of things about the app, and it's reminding me things about the website because I forget a lot of different things. But just knowing that we talked about the leaderboard earlier, we talked about contests. You guys have to remember, it's all about gamifications. If you understand gamification and how powerful that is, you'll recognize that's how our system moves. And I always bring out an example of gamification and how powerful it is, because like when we first came onto this earth, you gotta remember like there was like two things. There was like the egg and there's the sperm cell. And they're fighting to get to this one place, and then that person who won, boom, exploded. Now you became the person who lived here. Out of all the million of sperm cells that are there, you were created today. So we were wired and engineered, like we're almost meant to be part of this gamification type community. Everything we do is based upon that. So our app and our website is going to be so important because it's going to like incentivize you to do more. You're going to see the leaderboard. In that leaderboard, there's going to be a certain percentage of our entire company, of the money, the profits that we're generating, that's going to go back to those people. So it pays to be on the leaderboard. So as you see, number 1 through 20, almost like if you think of Ready Player One. You guys watch that movie. Like as you see the top 20 people up there, those are the ones that's getting incentivized every single time. So you're gonna always want to be up there. And these aren't just gonna be influencers. These are people who are actually liking, sharing, posting, and just being active in the community. So you're gonna get a small percentage of our profits for being on that leaderboard. So that's gonna incentivize you. We're also making a co-creator type situation where the more you share, the bigger you are as an influencer, the bigger you are as a actually co-creator, there's going to be a small percentage of our money that we give to you also. Because right now you see YouTube, people are making money with you advertisers, but what happens if YouTube said, because we care about you so much, we're going to give a portion of our business to you? They don't do that. We're taking a portion of our business and our money and we're giving it to those who are actively working in our environment. So now influencers that come on, whether you're a big gamer, whether you're a big musician, whether you're an artist, whether you're any type of person, any type of creator you are, we're now giving them the opportunity to own a piece of the business. So everything that we do and everything that we create is not just for us, like they were saying earlier today, but we're taking that and we're giving it back to people. So I just wanted to make sure I let you guys know that, because that's one of the things. And just to know, one of my biggest, I love, when I first got into the internet, I come back from the AOL days, AOL, CompuServe, Prodigy, all of these big networks. And when they first created their platforms, they had the right thing in mind because they made their own portals. And I think that's what Facebook and all these companies have started to recognize, is that that's why WeChat is doing so well. Because when you're on WeChat, you do everything in there. Like, they keep you in one situation, one place. So Zuckerberg owns Facebook, he owns WhatsApp, he owns Instagram, and he owns all these other companies. But they're so spread apart that people aren't in one place. So even on Instagram, as you buy something, if you see like Kylie Jenner selling something, now they're starting to do it. But not everyone can do it. You can actually buy something and purchase it directly from there, but that's how our platform is going to be. So when we say that we're taking on a giant like Amazon and we're giving people the opportunity to sell products directly from our platform, you'll be able to sell things right there. So whether you're a real estate agent, whether you're a tax consultant, whether you just want to do e-com and sell clothes by utilizing Alibaba, AliExpress, like we're going to be teaching those different things so you can do it from that platform. And we're giving people, like Valerie was saying earlier, equal opportunity to succeed. So the main purpose of our website is so I can go to my mom and dad, or so I can go to my brother and say, hey, you don't have to do these normal traditional jobs. Come into this situation and now you can learn. So we also give out, there's incentive, you're gonna be incentivized to do certain things. So say you're a social media company and you're saying, okay, I have this client, I'm gonna pay you $5 to like and post this certain situation. Now, as an army of Cohshare people, you can actually do different things and gain income directly from there. There's going to be jobs, there's going to be different things. And our videos that we're posting, I'm working with some of the best like entrepreneurs in the world, and I'm going to have them post more videos about maybe drop shipping. Because most people don't know, right now you can drop ship, you can use Shopify and Alibaba, and you can make like $50,000 a month by not even like, you don't even have to own products, and people don't understand that. I was telling my mom that, she was like, I want to figure out more things to do. I was like, okay, cool. Find a product on Alibaba, AliExpress. What is that? Here, this is what it is. Contact a merchant. Tell them that you want to drop ship directly. So now you can go on Shopify, you can sell something that ships directly to them. A lot of people don't know this like little small information that we know that we've been able to do. So our platform is going to be all about building, showing entrepreneurs what to do and train people. And most importantly, obviously give it back. So that's one of the things I want to say. I want to wrap this up. I can see my wife, she's doing the whole wrap this up type situation because I talk too much sometimes. But I'm just very grateful for this whole entire community. I'm grateful for all of you guys because you all are like the starting point of what we're going to build. Like we're going to start small. Like you've seen how like Zuckerberg, or you see how Elon Musk, you see how these other people started from their garages. We didn't start from a garage. We actually started from planet, like from a hard rock. So this is it. So I'm going to challenge you all. Like I want you guys to share the world. Like share this to the world. Like when we first created this, it was going to almost be like an MLM type situation where you invite someone, you get paid, but then we're like, we don't like that. Like we don't like that traditional like network marketing type situation. So if you do know investors, we're still going to have like this private situation that if you do bring an investor, I don't for sure legally, like we're going to make sure we check everything, but we're going to make sure we incentivize you for bringing that person on because we value the people that you bring on. So when we look for investors, at first we're going to make it bigger. We're not bringing investors on like we wanted to do before because we just want you guys we want to be very transparent. Every dollar that we raise, everything that we make, we're going to show you guys a page that shows what we brought in so you'll know where your money's going to. We do need help with hosting and different things like that because as you build these platforms, you got to remember YouTube, they spend over millions of dollars just for hosting, just for servers. Right now, I'm gonna bleed my own bank account, like Hanny and them, like they're bleeding their own bank accounts. Like we're struggling to keep this going, but we're gonna keep it going. And like someone asked me, well, what happens like if you don't have the money to keep it going? We're gonna always find money because like I personally know I can attract money. Like people, when I talk on the stage, when I speak to people, I have a gift to speak with people in a certain way, and they know that I'm doing it for the right reason. And so my team is also. So like I do want you guys to know that we appreciate the investments that we got. We appreciate you telling other people. And like when you realize when you bring on investors, people invest in you, not us. So they're gonna most likely invest in our company because they believe you and they trust you. So we're gonna really rely on this core team to help us out to push this to the next level because our technology is amazing. I'm gonna bring up Adriana right quick because I think she wants to talk.
I just had a quick, when he was speaking about gamification, if there's any doubts left in your mind about what Cohshare is gonna do for us, I just wanna bring up basically the word innovation right now. Because that's what basically everything we're talking about is innovation. Now y'all speak about the millennials and how, we're new. I'm actually going to talk about you guys. I don't know if y'all are considered the baby boomers or what, but I'm pretty sure y'all grew up with pagers and all that. But if y'all lived through that age where not IKEA, that's a furniture store. What is it called? Nokia?
Nokia.
That's how you know. IKEA.
Nokia, the big phone.
Yeah, y'all had the phones that
Yes.
So they were the biggest during y'all's time. I don't think anybody was competing with those phones back then. And then out of nowhere, someone thought outside the box, and that was Steve Jobs. And here comes the Apple iPhones. And where's Nokia now? See, they had a successful business, and they were in charge of for decades, they kind of ran the phone, the technology world. But someone with vision, someone who was like, well, I know we have phones, but what if we had apps on, little apps on a phone, and you could touch screen it? So Apple took over because Nokia just got comfortable. They didn't grow, they didn't think of any innovation. The same thing happened with Blockbuster. I'm sure y'all used to go and take your kids to
correct.
Blockbuster. So they're out of business now because someone, again, had vision and said, what if we could stream movies directly to people's TVs? And Netflix put Blockbuster on. And we've already talked about Uber earlier. These taxi businesses, they're out. Why? When someone can drive you for cheaper and you can order it from your phone versus having to call 222, whatever. So I guess just to close this out, innovation is what Cohshare is about. And it's going to grow. And because people are going to grow with it, we are never going to be replaced. If anything, we are going to be that first blueprint for other businesses who want to copy us. So that we will always be in lead. Our business will always be the foundation for people to come to us. So if you have any doubts, remember, Cohshare really isn't going anywhere.
Yes.
This idea is one of its kind. Thank you.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now do the actual soft launching of the app.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm happy. We're supposed to do it.
Una
but
con
we don't have
customer
the
estimate
HDMI. We don't have the connection. So I think Reggie is going to do the soft launching of the app through the cell phone, right?
Yeah.